In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the North Face McMurdo Parka. I have the small and medium size, so you're going to see kind of the difference on how those fit, and then also a bunch of features. So this is the medium. Let's try it on. Medium has a lot of space. So if you want to wear two coats or you want a lot of extra layers on the bottom, the medium would be the choice to go with. But when you zipper it up, you can get a better sense of how it looks. To me, when I looked at it, I knew it was probably the wrong size because I wanted something a little bit more slimmer fit. And plus the sleeves, when they don't have any adjustments, my fingers don't clear the sleeve at all. So the sleeves are obviously longer because it's a medium. But what you can do is you can adjust the sleeve a little bit like that. There we go. And then your hand has plenty of room. Well, the sleeve won't fall over your hand because you cinch together the sleeve a little bit. All the features of the coat are the same, so we'll go over that in a later segment. But this is how it fits. So there's tons of room in the middle part here. So again, if you're really expecting to wear a lot of layers, this would be a good idea. The length, you see how it fits on me. I'm about 5'8", 5'9", depending on who you ask. And I'm 165 pounds. So this is the length. There's a lot of room this way. But yeah, generally feels like a little bit of a big coat. Feels like I'm wearing a size than what I'm normally used to wearing. This is how it fits. This is the small. Let's try it on. Got stuck. Okay. When you put on the small versus the medium, by the way, you know when you try on a shirt, jacket, sweatshirt, the minute I put this on, it feels like it fits everywhere. It feels like it's not loose. And obviously I am wearing a thin sweater beneath. So let's zipper it up. So there's not as much room. So if I'm wearing this sweatshirt, maybe even a hoodie, it's gonna feel a little bit on the snug side. So I am sort of in between small and medium generally, but I think the small still fits pretty well in this situation. In terms of the sleeves, you still have that problem, but my fingers barely come out here. So I still need to do the same thing where I adjust the sleeve so that my hand has plenty of room to hang. In terms of the bottom here, it's a little tighter. It seems like it's a little shorter, but I don't think it's gonna have any issues with like stepping, sitting, anything like that. Plus, if you're gonna be sitting down, you can always unzip. But I've been wearing this coat for about a week and I haven't had any issues with sitting or anything like that. This is how it fits. And here's the hood. So for me, I think the small was probably the right size. The medium is probably a little bit too big. Here's a close-up of the sleeve, by the way. One thing to know is if you wear like a Apple Watch or any other smartwatch, the sleeve is probably going to go over your watch. So if you get a notification, it's kind of hard to lift up and see it. So you can either have your sleeve cuff like all the way up or kind of know that when you wear the coat, you're not going to get watch notifications. So that's with the sleeve. The jacket itself is like super insulated and it's very, very warm. So here's a look on the inside. You can see all the like insulation and all the warmth that it generates. When you feel it, it doesn't feel like extremely thick, like it's filled with like down or anything, but you can tell that it does have a lot of cushion with a lot of good insulation inside. While this is open, that's a good opportunity to look at all the pockets. So here's one pocket. The pocket itself has this like thin insulated type material. It's very soft. This is good for a phone or anything else you want to stash close to you. And then when you zipper the coat back up, the way that you can secure this to make it maybe a little bit more waterproof, or if you're like being like splashing or rolling around in the snow or something, it does have these Velcro attachments to keep everything like nice and sleek. In terms of the front, there are tons of pockets. So there's one pocket here, there's one pocket here, and then there's one pocket here, which goes inward like this. Most of the pockets do have that thin insulated material. And then you have one pocket here, and then you have one side pocket here. These feel like they would connect, but they actually don't. They kind of share the same, they occupy the same space. So maybe if something is completely stuffing this pocket, like gloves or a hat, you might have limited capacity in this front pocket here. And then same thing on the other side. So you have a pocket here, and then you have another side entry pocket right here, which is nice. In terms of the overall hood, the hood is very warm. It has this fur. The fur is removable, and the hood is actually adjustable. So if you put the hood up, you have these pull cords here, and it can kind of like help cinch together the overall hood. Overall, I think it's a great coat. I mean, I haven't really had a coat like this before. I usually use kind of like a windbreaker and layer up, so I'm kind of happy I have this. It's super warm. I think it's like a buy it for life item where I think you can have this for multiple seasons. I'm pretty happy with it. The fur is removable. The hood is not. The hood is attached to the actual coat. The fur, though, does have these snaps, and you can see each of the snaps here. So the snaps hook onto the end of the hood. When the fur is off, the hood only goes up to like the top of your head. So if you're wearing a hat, it's good because it doesn't go over your hat brim, or if you're wearing like a beanie, it'll sit a little bit higher. The fur kind of gives you that extra screen to go over top when you're wearing it. I personally don't want the fur, so it's gone.